Subscribe for the very latest.
Play it, Daddy.
Core Room, more than a podcast.
And most majority of people I've seen that has made it to that level.
Hey man, hey, it's the one and only. It's the one and only Core Room. Man, the only place where you can get intelligent hip hop and black conversation. I like when I say that, man. It sounds like I know what I'm talking about. It sounds like we know what we're talking about, right? It's crazy, man. Shout out to everybody listening.
Only thing we're missing is a definition in the dictionary about it.
Right. Hey, we're gonna get there. Hey, we 3,500 subscribers right now. 36, I think. It might be 36.
All right. Haven't checked it yet. Hey.
You know what's crazy though? It's wild that people watching me. Like it's wild. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if y'all even got to that point where it's like, yo, people actually watching me. I think I'm just doing this from the comfort of my own home and people ain't watching me. People watching.
Yeah, the feedback is crazy. Yeah.
Like people watching. One of my shout out to Sierra, man, my homegirl Sierra at work. I told her about the podcast, right? So she put it on. Yo, like an hour later, she said, I can't stop watching. She was like, she was going in on like episode after episode. I'm like, yo, like, I don't know, man, we might got something. Man, we might got something. Just saying.
Good stuff.
I thought that was cool. Shout out to the homie Sierra, man. That's my homegirl at work. But man, we're gonna get into the show. So man, we've been off the show for like we've been recording like 2 weeks. So, but you know, hey man, we got enough. We got a few pieces of content still left in there that I haven't dropped yet, so that's pretty good. So hey, you know, I'm trying to get in the habit of really. I want to always drop some Atlanta content. We live in Georgia. Shout out to Atlanta. I always try. You know, I'm a New Yorker, you know, to the core. But you know, Atlanta's taught me a lot, and Atlanta's been really, really, really good to me. Because I mean, truthfully, I grew up as a man here in Atlanta. Like I got married here, had kids here. Partially, I went to college here, right? Like you know. There's just so many things that I've done here in Atlanta that, you know, it's become home because I've been here basically longer than I have in New York now. So, but I always want to try to give some type of some, you know, just to kind of give them some news, get some news up about Atlanta, just talk about Atlanta because, you know, I want to treat it like it's New York, right? So. Now, but I wanted to have a discussion about just the Atlanta scene, right? Now, obviously in the 2000s, Atlanta was running things, right? There was so many things popping. White tea, black tea. The black tea was crazy. I don't know, but there was the white tea versus the black tea, and the white tea won, right? Like all that stuff. Different time. The t-shirts looked like gowns. The hats.
That's a fact.
The hats was like, the hats was
3 sizes too big.
5 sizes, like you walking around like with the hat down to your eyelids. Hey, and Atlanta was rocking felines. That was crazy to me back then, and it's still crazy now. I'm just saying, forever I love Atlanta's. I don't know. Ooh. I wasn't with that. But it was a beautiful time because shout out to Big Meech. Big Meech was here. Big Meech is out. This is 2000s Big Meech in his prime, I think. Wouldn't you say? I think this is Big Meech's
I think
prime.
so. Yeah.
Maybe not mid
Yeah.
90s or 2000s, but Meech was out in Atlanta getting busy. Shout out to Big Meech being home, man. It's really
Different
fun.
time. Different time.
Right. But I want to talk about that first 10 years of Atlanta rap. Right? I wanna know who was the best at that time. Like now that we can sit back and we can reflect, right? Like who was the best rapper at that time? Because it was so many. It was so many rappers, man. But I'm in Atlanta. You can chime in on this because I really want to know your thoughts about this. Right now to jog y'all memory a little bit, let's kind of get into like who was out at that time. Let's see. I mean, I don't know who I'm missing. I want to make sure I get the ones that really, let me not say matter, because every little rap, every little hit matters when you're talking about building a legacy for a city. Some people don't make it to be the greatest of all time.
Facts.
Right? Some people make it to be the greatest of that time. Have the greatest song at that time, right? So some people don't make it to the promised land of being immortal, immortal in the game, right? Sometimes you gotta wait until you gone, unfortunately. Right? Like, it's certain rappers that you might call legend, but they really wasn't legend when they was around. So anyway, so here's my list. We can add to it. People out there can add to it. But first we got Outkast. This is Outkast in their prime in 2000. This is between 2000 and 2010.
Yeah.
Right. So we got Outkast. Ludacris, T.I., Jeezy, right? Gucci Mane, Waka Flocka, Killer Mike, I said Jeezy, right?
Yeah.
B.O.B. One person that B.O.B. is forgotten. They don't talk about B.O.B. B.O.B. was big time back then. B.O.B. was big time. Him and Bruno Mars had they had a hit. You know what I'm saying? He was highly sought after at that time, right? Now Big Boy solo career was there. The only Outkast member with a solo career.
That's what we're doing.
Just saying.
That's what we're doing.
I'll be on that crypt at night. I'll be on that crypt at night. Like, I'm just saying.
That was a jam. That was
hitting, right?
That was a jam.
That Kryptonite was hitting.
That was a jam. It was.
Young Jock. Young Jock. Shorty Low.
Going down.
Shawty Low.
Yeah.
Pastor Troy.
Did he have a bigger impact around that time? A bigger impact? Well, I know 2000 for sure. 2000 for sure. But
yeah. Yeah.
Let him know, boy. Let him know.
Hey, that face off.
He made some noise. But I mean, it was like
Chuck,
he made some noise. I mean, I'm not gonna take. I'm not taking nothing from him. I'm just saying.
That's
he
the
made
man with the championship belt you talking about. You talking about the man with the championship belt. Tell him, Chuck.
Listen, hey, Trell, I ain't gonna hold you. When Pastor Troy first hit the scene with No More Playing GA, it was over.
I know. Yeah, that was, but how long did it go? Is what I'm saying.
He had a good run.
Yeah, he had about a 3 to 5 year stretch where he was top billing in Atlanta.
And he's still touring. Yo, I seen him in the airport with the Gucci's on. Just saying, they look pretty good to me. Just saying, look like he looking like he been good and eating good still.
Matter of fact, I can put like that Face Off album, it can go against pretty much anybody's top album and be very, very competitive. Like that Face Off album was critically acclaimed. Like he had hits. It's the storytelling. Hey, all right, y'all go.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Hey, and it was a great producer because, like he said, I made the beat. You beat anyway. Anyway, I was just saying he was a producer. Little Scrappy. Scrappy's in the building. Little Scrappy was. Hey, we can get Buck in the club. What?
Hey, remember that.
Hey,
for sure.
Little Scrappy had it on. Yo, the Prince of the South.
He was cooking.
Yep.
Bro.
He was.
Hey, young people, just understand he's not just
loving hip hop.
He not.
Yo.
Scrappy.
And guess what? He's a wrestler now too. It's funny.
Hey, man,
that's hilarious. That he got a good name. Shit.
He belongs to wrestling.
Yeah.
He belongs to wrestling. Man, one of my favorite people, Lil Scrappy. He's one of my favorite people, not just rapper. I like him as a person. Shout out to Lil Scrappy, man. Young Dro. Y'all know.
Hey,
I know how I feel about Young Dro.
Mr. Underrated.
Young Dro. Hats off to him, yeah.
He's cooking.
Sure. Y'all know how I feel about Young Dro. Young Dro is one of my favorite rappers. Period. South, East, West, whatever. Dro can out rap most of y'all rappers. I'm just saying. I'm telling y'all.
That is facts.
I'm gonna say this real quick. Notice he didn't say North. He didn't say North.
What?
He said
whatever. New York, Deep North. I just say anywhere. It don't matter. He's on my list.
I know you said everywhere else, but you didn't say North.
I really supposed to say East. I don't say North. I'm just saying I don't say North. I say East. But I said I did clearly state that he's my favorite rapper. It don't matter anywhere. Gotcha. He's not my favorite South rapper. He's on my list of one of my favorite rappers. Period. Cause Dro, if you listen to Dro on that what's in that joint? That joint with the city joint.
We in the city.
We be in the city, yo. That last verse,
he cooking.
Legendary.
Nice.
Legendary. That last verse is legendary. Like the way he was flowing that joint, impeccable, man. Shout out to Young Dro, man.
Definitely underrated. Yeah, you're right, Chuck. He's definitely underrated.
For real. Mm-hmm. Can't forget about them franchise boys.
Yeah.
Gotta ride big.
Hey, man. Hey. I in my mind, I feel like they're the big so deaf artists out the South.
Yeah.
Out of Atlanta. I don't count Little John. I don't know why y'all be bringing up Little John. I don't count Little John.
Little John, he was a DJ on So Def at the time. This is like when the So Def based All Stars was going on. But I mean, he did break off and he did start his own thing, for sure.
So we got our franchise boys, D4L. I know we got Sade Low, but the group D4L, my boy Fabo. Shout out to Fabo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody all them small artists that came out of the Pool Palace. All them small artists. Yo, bro. Wow. There's so many artists that came out that Pool Palace. Shout out to all of y'all, man. I don't care. Y'all all got y'all. Y'all all went up there like me when I used to have my own small label. Went up to the record label. I mean to the radio station. Got your songs played on the radio station. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. We was grinding back then, right, Paul? We all was doing our thing. Always doing that thing, man. Shout out to everybody that came out the Pool Palace, man. Crime Mob.
Yeah.
Knuckin' and Buckin'. Right?
Yep.
They got hits.
Yep.
Young Bloods.
Yeah, Young Bloods.
The whole Attic Crew. Everybody was in the Attic Crew. Shout out to everybody. Attic Crew is something to really admire as far as like the 2000s, because I feel like Attic Crew, T.I. and all of them, I feel like they all set it up for everybody. I in my opinion, like in terms of like outside of organized noise, right? Outside of organized noise, I feel like Attic Crew was like that group that I would call like the second piece to set everybody up, because organized noise set it up. I feel like Attic Crew kind of lobbed it up there, right? And then T.I. and Jeezy and all of them, Gucci Man came and just like, all right, now we got it from here. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah.
That's how I feel. Now, all you Atlanta historians can let me know, but all I'm doing is trying to give Atlanta props. You feel me? So if y'all know better, y'all let me know. So that's my list. Am I missing anybody?
That's pretty solid.
You didn't mention Little Bow Wow. You ain't missing Bow Wow, man.
Yeah, I'm not missing Bow Wow. That's definitely not mentioning Bow Wow. But I do got a question though.
Hey, but he didn't have an impact. He didn't have an impact.
He's from Ohio. He's from Ohio.
Okay, but he came. He was here and he grew. He grew up big here in Atlanta.
Listen,
very much.
So I mean, if that's the case, you gotta take Ludacris off.
You definitely need to pause that one, my brother. But second of all,
oh my goodness.
Second of all,
y'all ridiculous, man.
Second of all, right? He was repping Ohio first. Ohio is where I'm from. Ohio is where I'm from. I never heard Ludacris mention Chicago.
Okay.
I never heard him mention Chicago.
But I mean,
he said Ohio is where I'm from, then he started claiming Atlanta.
But he got famous out. Okay, but he got famous right out of here, out of Atlanta, though.
Yeah, but I don't respect. I mean, if you gonna rep something, you gotta rep it all the time. You said you was from Ohio.
Okay.
But now you saying you from Atlanta. I never heard
whatever you. And then what about Little John?
What about Little John? I'm glad you brought up Little John.
Okay.
Is Little John really a rapper?
No, he's a hype.
No.
He's not really a rapper, right? That's why I didn't put him on the list. I'm like, Lil Jon ain't no rapper. He ain't no rapper. He's just yelling a lot, right? But he a great producer.
Eastside Boys.
Eastside Boys I ain't heard him rap a lick. I heard them. All I heard them is echo what Lil Jon say. That's all I heard. Y'all let me know who's a rapper in the Eastside Boys. Y'all tell me.
Ying Twins. What about Ying Twins?
Here we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Ying Twins.
Oh my goodness.
Yang in this thing. Yin yang in this thing.
Dang.
So, you got anybody else? What am I missing, man? I know there was a lot of them, man. I gotta be missing something.
There's a lot of people.
But who matters? I think we covered all of them. You think?
Like the elite, yeah. I think we from 2000 2010.
Oh,
yeah, I think
Bone Crusher.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, y'all want him on that list? That's fine. I'm not putting Bone. That album was terrible.
We're not talking about the
Terrible.
album.
Three
We're talking about the
words.
impact.
That one.
We're not talking about the album,
It was.
the impact.
Chuck,
We're talking about the
please,
impact.
please think about what you about to say before you say it, my brother.
Goodness.
Yo.
We're talking about the impact. We're not talking about the album. We're
Yo.
talking about the impact.
No. Because my next question is going to say who's the best. Who's the best?
All right, you can put that question up. Bring it up. Who's
So
the
we gonna
best?
put.
But he had an impact.
We're putting Bone Crusher on the best rappers list.
Nah.
No,
I'm not doing
but
that.
he had impact. But the first question was who was the big artist around during that time period?
I
You
said
gotta
who was
add
the best rapper. Who's the best rapper?
All right.
I'm sorry, I love. Hey, you. I was. Man, when that club came out, yo, because first of all, Killer Mike and T.I. versus are legendary on that song.
Oh yeah, T.I. He was cooking.
True.
Hey,
True.
I'm telling you,
For sure.
right, man, bro. I love that T.I. verse. I'm a bank caddy. I'll take your cookies.
Exactly.
That is a very, very, very moment to pause, but I'm gonna let that go. Let that go.
Hey, it was
Hey,
we're just gonna skate past that.
It sounds kind of crazy now, but back then it was dope. Man.
Hey, it was a lot of stuff. Hey, not mine.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
Yeah.
But so is it anybody else we need to add? Anybody else add? Because the Yin Yang Twins that was a good addition.
But we can't if we talk about greatest rappers, we can't count duos and groups.
You can because I in my opinion, I feel like when you just talking about like the best rapper in this conversation, right? Mm-hmm. In Atlanta, I don't want to leave them out. You know what I mean? Because there's some rappers on there that are better than the group, right? Just and I understand what you're saying, Jeff. For this conversation, though, I don't want to leave these rappers out because they contributed a lot to the game, and I feel what my honest opinion too about Atlanta was going to happen is that a lot of these rappers are not, even though as much as they put into the game and change the game, I don't think a lot of these rappers are going to be recognized like that.
Yeah. I don't think they're
going down the line because the game is changing right now. And Atlanta right now don't really have a lot of influence as much. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they have a lot of influence they did 7 to 10 years ago.
Yeah, I don't think they do right now. Not right now. Yeah,
right?
Not right now.
Because the main one is dealing with some legal trouble right now, and that's a little trying. It's
very true.
What's his name? I can't think of the rapper name. The one they said to everybody that he's Gunna. Is Gunna from Atlanta? I think Gunna's from Atlanta.
I don't know.
Gunna's that from Atlanta?
Doing research on that one. I don't know.
Let's see, Gunna.
I have to do the research on that one.
Gunna. Here we go. Gunna is
in College Park.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, he's from College Park with the Sparks. Yeah, he's from.
Well, that's another one. We didn't mention Bubba Sparks. We didn't mention Bubba Sparks.
Definitely not from Atlanta. He's not from Atlanta. He can't. I don't think he's from Atlanta, is he? No,
he's not from Atlanta. He's from Georgia, though.
No.
Where you from? Athens?
I think is he from Athens? He might. I think. I don't know. It's a good question. I might have to check that one out.
He's from Troup County, Georgia.
Troup County.
And I love Bubba Sparks. I mean, we talking about Georgia artists. We gonna have to go to like my homies, Sick of Being Lonely. What's the name of that group?
Phil Mob?
Yeah,
Phil Mob.
Phil Mob.
Yeah, you have
to include them if you're gonna talk about Georgia, because that's like a whole they got to be included on there if you're talking about Georgia.
And Phil Mob is that. I used to like Phil Mob, man. Shout out to Phil Mob, man.
Me too.
I don't know, man. Because here's the thing, because Atlanta's kind of a weird thing, because people are technically be from Georgia, but they just use Atlanta because it's the biggest thing, right? Because Pastor Troy's not from Atlanta. Pastor Troy's from Augusta.
He's definitely from Augusta.
There you go.
Jeezy like from near Macon. It migrated to Atlanta.
So those people on that list, Clint, I mean, you talking about from Atlanta? I mean, you did include these people.
Technically though, Jeezy never said he. I think he repped everywhere. Really, I mean, he was one of the rappers. He repped everywhere, but he should have been repping it. I mean, he repped his hometown. But I would say that I would still say that though that Jeezy, I'm big on if you rep where you from, if you rep a certain place, that's where that's where I can only say you from. You know what I mean? Like I can't say that you. I mean, you chose to rep. The only thing about what I get about Bow Wow is that Bow Wow said he was from Ohio first. Now you from Atlanta. Like, yeah, that's kind of. I don't know about that one. But if y'all want to put Bow Wow on here, I can put Bow Wow. I mean, T.I. did write his raps a little bit, didn't he?
Here you go.
He might be from Bankhead.
There go them jabs. There go those jabs.
Allegedly.
There ain't no alleged. There's no alleged. No, he definitely wrote that. The truth came out on that one.
Yeah, him and I think Brad was writing something too.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? I like my list because Atlanta. I'll be honest with y'all. When it comes to like where y'all from and all of that, it gets a little murky. Weird. It gets a little murky. So I don't know. Because But anyway, I ain't gonna go there. But who's better on this list though? Like
I would give it.
Who's number one?
Of course, I would give it.
Y'all want to go like just one? Like who's the best out of all of them?
Yes,
I like T.I. I like T.I.
T.I.
I like T.I. That's just
T.I. Chuck, you agree with T.I.? Yeah. Artist wise, T.I. definitely led with aggression.
He was consistent too.
And he showed growth over time. It was beautiful watching T.I.'s career, man. It was beautiful. Like, he did it. He was making classic songs over and over again. He's battle tested. He survived battles. He's true hip hop, man. T.I.
Very true.
He went through battles and won. He's consistently put out hit records. Listen, man. Y'all say what y'all want about T.I., but you get in the ring with T.I. in the verse, he's going to murk y'all. It's a fact. I mean, the whole entire album, just one album.
If it ain't about the money,
one album, he going crazy.
If it ain't about the money,
he can do one album and then hit y'all with those hits. It's crazy.
Yeah, he can play King and it'll be over.
On repeat. He can play King on repeat.
Right. Urban legend.
Yeah, even trap music. Trap music.
Yo, Urban Legend is ridiculous, bro. Urban Legend is ridiculous. Like I'm talking about even down to the joint he got with that stand up joint. Stand up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's I mean, it's very few artists I can think of that had to start out with like their first 5 albums to be that dope.
right.
Like it's hard. Pause. Just to have 5 albums straight where you just like, bro, he is not missing. Right. Like, he is not missing. And then on top of that, he got the, see kicks. I tell young people, I say, y'all see current T.I. Y'all don't see that southern drawl. He 120 pounds.
The nostrils sticking up with that side.
Right. With the hat tilted. Y'all don't understand that version of T.I. This mofo, he said he's 5'9", but he built like a 6'4" N-word. That's what he meant that. This mofo walk around thinking he's 6'4", 300. Like he was just, I mean, like, because I got introduced to T.I. on I'm Serious when he did the when he had the Beanie Man joint.
Right.
I said, oh, this dude right here cooking.
Right.
And I was like, oh no, Pharrell beat. I said, first of all, how he get that? Because Southern rappers didn't have Pharrell beats at that point. He was just like, oh, I said, okay. So
only him and Ludacris. Only him and Ludacris are the only ones I've known. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Only him and Ludacris. But
Tell
hey,
me, man.
if it ain't about the money.
Right.
Sorry.
Hey, man. Hey, he's the first one I heard Young Thug with.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard Young Thug like that until, well, he was out, but I didn't really hear him until T.I. got, brought him out. But I mean, bro, I'm telling you, Stand Up gotta be like low key one of my favorite songs from T.I. Just one of them. Man, like the hook. I mean, man, I love that album. That was a great album. So T.I., right? Who was after T.I. though? Ain't nobody else.
Gucci and Jeezy.
Jeezy might be
Jeezy or Jeezy then Gucci. I mean, who? It depends on which one you guys want to rank on that.
It gets a little crazy with Gucci and Jeezy.
It does.
Gucci and Jeezy. I mean, that
man, I had to give it to G just because that whole snowman movement was just unreal. I had never seen anything before like that, and I never seen anything like it after.
It was
like I never seen like that mixtape and shirt was everywhere.
Yeah,
from you go to South Georgia, Middle Georgia, North Georgia. It didn't matter. You gonna see it everywhere. Like, bro, what is going on? How they get this out this fast? It was just everywhere, and that's when everybody was got the the knocking their trunk. They got the 210s, the 212s, and you heard that goddamn what is that? That joint with Bun B, Trap or Die. I said, man, you hear that Trap or Die all day. I was like, yo, this is great.
Yeah, Bun was on everything back then, man. Bun that's when Pimp C was locked up.
Yeah, he was on that. He was on that Lil Wayne feature tour. He was like, I gotta get this money.
he was out.
Yeah, I had to put Jeezy second. I mean, Jeezy has some certified bangers. It's Mr. I call Mr. 8-Bar King. That joker come out there with these 8-bar and get up out of there. He rapping mad slow.
Man, you're right though. I mean, in his run, I mean, not only did they ban the man T-shirts, they banned the Snowman. Not only they banned the Snowman, the man had 2 deals. He had a Def Jam deal and he had a Bad Boy deal.
Yeah, he finessed Diddy.
Oh, who was great. First of all,
no pause on that one. I'm so sorry.
Denying Jeezy at that time? Who's denying Jeezy at that time? Who's telling Jeezy he can't do what he want to do?
Nobody.
You understand? No, it ain't nobody telling Jeezy what. Because here's the thing. Jeezy coming to the office in a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
With the $1 million in the trunk.
You heard me? He coming through with the money. He coming through with Hey, so what you? Oh, my bad. I was counting $1 million. What you were saying? I can't do what? 2, 3, 4, 5. What you talking about? I got $1 million on me. I got $1 million in these Sean John drink jeans. Oh, bring him over to Bad Boy. He wearing Sean John jeans too. Come over here. Block. Hey, listen. Hey,
I'm doing one album. And I'm out.
Right. And I'm out. I got a couple of verses for you. I'm gone.
I'm out of here.
Right.
Hey. Yo, the story of Jesus is hilarious. I'm just like,
I love
this dude's
story, man. Hey,
Jesus. Jesus, they call him hey man, they gave him the check for like a 7-figure check. He said he even cashed it. They was like, hey bro, 6 months later, they said, hey, you ain't cashing the check? He said, bro, I came in with $1 million and I'm doing tours. You think I need that money right now?
Right.
Nah.
Hey.
That's when you know you got money.
Right.
They give you a 7-figure check and you forget about it. You like,
see,
that check, bro.
That's the thing about
crazy.
and then you know what? Jeezy, man, like people laughed at Jeezy sometimes in the studio.
Yeah,
right.
That is.
Hey, Jeezy come through. You know, it take Jeezy about an hour just to write 8 bars.
They could be fired.
It take him an hour to write 8 bars. And everybody gotta leave the room. But soon as he can't,
gotta concentrate.
You gotta concentrate.
Hey.
But you gotta understand, Boys in the Hood is a super group for the hood. You don't understand that. It's a super group for the hood. Shout out to Jody. Jody was
cooking.
Right? Jody was that guy.
Jody. Mm-hmm.
Jody Breeze was that guy. Right?
Man.
And they rolling with Block. Block legendary in the street. Mr. Chevy, he legendary in the street, right? So they get Jeezy in the studio. They about to record Boys in the Hood. They like, yo, what's taking it so long? It's taking him so long.
Yep.
But when he can't, when they turn that verse on, it's taking him too long to lock up, bring it back. What?
If it's still in the rap. That verse.
I ain't know. What? Come on, man.
I had to blow a whole thing since 94. I said,
Come on, man. Jeezy was too much, man. Jeezy, his legendary run, man. I watched it with my own eyes, man. Jeezy was that. I mean, taking nothing from Gucci Mane, because Gucci Mane, when we talk about impact, Gucci is that guy, right?
Gucci got the people that he either brung into the game,
right,
is
endless,
cray.
Endless.
I mean,
man, all because he believed he just believed in them, man, and he wanted to give them something else to do other than robbing people and selling drugs, right?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, man. Like, but I don't, man. But hey, man. I guess it is Jeezy T. I mean, I guess it's really Jeezy, T.I. And what about Luda though?
Luda's a third for me.
So
you know what? It's like Luda and Jeezy gonna probably go back and forth. For me, I don't. Yeah, because Luda is kind of one of those guys where Luda is a rapper's rapper, and pretty much just like T.I., probably the most consistent out of all of them. Especially like the first 4 or 5 albums, the dude, I call Mr. Platinum. As soon as he put that out, he going platinum for a show. And he gonna have 2 or 3 fire singles on there, and then But I think what happened is
seriously as a rapper though.
Once T.I. really started like catching steam, he kind of derailed Luda a little bit. Because that's when the trap music started kicking in, and Luda just kind of got caught in that wave. And I think that's what I won't say the respect diminished, but he didn't have that same fire anymore. Man, so it's unfortunate.
It's just like Jay-Z told Luda though. Jay-Z told Luda, man, if you keep on doing this playful stuff, you know, walking around in the video with your head all big, and I mean, I know you being you, but eventually they ain't gonna respect you like that. And you know, you got people like Big Gip to be on it talking crazy about Ludacris.
Man, Big Gip talk crazy about everybody.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, Big Gip be tripping.
He don't care.
He don't like nobody. He don't like no.
He really don't like nobody.
outside of make talk, he speaks fondly of him, but everybody else, he's like talking about Tupac. He's Mr. Take Your Girl, which is very true. Tupac, too. Take it. Hey, it's true. If he talk to him, he might well wrap it up, B.
Hey, what it is. So I mean, I guess because I didn't see. Did I say Goody Mob? Because Goody Mob was on their way out.
They didn't. Yeah, they was. Yeah, that's why they really want to put.
In the 2000s,
they were gone by then.
Yeah, in the 2000s.
What happened to
Get Rich?
Their
impact was.
No, Get Rich nothing.
No.
That was 99 though.
Oh, okay.
That was 99. But yeah,
that's why they were
not there. Their steam wasn't there. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they ain't really. Even though Outkast, they only had one album in 2000, and they was the last album.
Yeah.
And then that was it. Like then, you know, Big Boy's tried to do his own perk label thing, and then he had a couple. Like I think actually, take that back. Big Boy's first 2 solo albums.
Hey, he had them hits on there.
That killed. What's that? Kill Jill? No, kill. The one with Killer Mike. Yeah, that go.
Hey, I like the way you move, but still, is that what I like the way you move came
that's
out.
That's Outkast.
That's Outkast.
Outkast.
Hey, boom, boom, boom. Bro, that thing was going though. That song still. It's 20 years later, 24 years later.
He can tour that forever. He can pull up any way he want to.
24 years later, they've been playing that song every day for 24 years. It's a fact, and I get tired of that song. No disrespect, I get tired of hearing. But anyway, wait,
Clint, you're not gonna you're gonna just skip over a Hey Ya, huh?
It's Outkast. I mentioned Outkast.
But you're gonna skip over Hey Ya though.
Man, it was cool.
Skip over Hey Ya.
Hey Ya wasn't better than Hey Ya was not better than Boom Doom Doom. It's cool.
Culturally, you're correct.
I mean, internationally, yeah, but I deal with the culture. That's what I'm saying. This is the call room. You deal with the culture.
All right.
And you know 3 Stacks was bullshitting on that goddamn Hey Ya. He was literally not taking that serious. And he was just like, "Oh, this is one that goes."
Exactly.
It seems like a theme going on. It just seems like a theme. I'm just saying, theme going on.
Ever since Shorty came around, now it's going down now. Scream my name loud now, it's around now. I'm smashing, saying practice like AI. I'm active, crossing names off my list. Deeper than rap, graffiti, break dancing, DJ and B-boy stance, MCing. I harness those artifacts, collecting data of the transitions like an almanac. Hip-hop ain't dead, these young boys different, adapting. Over time, every day the world's spinning. Let's celebrate the fact we still winning, we global. Kids from the project became moguls. Real to real track boards to Pro Tools, vinyls, cassettes, and the tape decks, CDs. Now you can stream your music to the consumer direct and get most of the check. I'm noble, and with that, I got gotta respect it. You ain't gotta accept it. You can ride and get left, yo. Bars beyond ground level.